So today we worked at A.B. Combs Elementary School, and it was such a great experience because we got to do a workshop called the Legacy Workshop with the whole fifth grade students. And what the students did is they did a lotus diagram for their graphic organizer and mapped out what they believe their legacy is and what they want their legacy to be. And they used the lens of Covey's 7 Habits because this is a leadership school. So that was the front end that we did as a team to get the kids organized and thinking about what they want their legacy to be and what they want their legacy to be as fifth grade students leaving Combs Elementary this year, and also what they want their legacy to be when they're older. So they envision their goals coming to life. And then when we came and did the workshop, the students used Lego Education Story Starter Kits to do legacy builds in a three-dimensional way that represented those legacies. And it was brilliant because the students were using the ideas that they had put on paper and developed, and they used that as a starting point to really envision the legacy that they want to leave. So they created a sculpture. So this was a 3-part sculpture, a 3-part workshop where they did a legacy build with the Lego Education Bricks, and then they moved on to the photography part where we talked about perspective and point of view. And I showed them some photographs from Andrew White, the Legographer, and showed them point of view and perspective. Is that how are we going to capture this Lego build that represents our Lego sculpture? Because we had to break down the Lego builds. So the students really thought about angle, they thought about artistic perspective, and they thought about what they were trying to say to their audience, and also what they were trying to say in their legacy build. And then the next step is that we started the writing process. We started writing down those ideas, and I told them they could write it in any way they want because it was a creative writing exercise as well. So some students did do their writing exercise and started developing their piece in a way that was, this is my legacy and this is what I imagine I would be doing. And some other students just jumped right in and imagined what they were doing in the future. And some students that want to be doctors were having conversations with patients they had. There were students that want to be scientists, and they were inventing cures to cancer, and so building solar panels and building labs to do genetically modified food. And they were setting that build up in a way that brought it to life, and that life came alive on the paper. So this was a very fun workshop to do with students that were very engaged, and we framed it within the 7 habits, but they took it to the next level, as kids do, by the magic of creation. And it was wonderful.
Megan's program and coming into our school as a Writers in Residence has been very beneficial for our students and our staff here at our school. Using the Lego Story Starter program has really allowed our children, particularly our kinesthetic learners, an opportunity to really have that hands-on aspect that is so key to help them in their brainstorming process. So for our students, they really framed their Writers in Residence about leaving a legacy and how do they see themselves leaving a legacy in the future. We had students complete a graphic organizer prior to coming to their time with Ms. O'Terry, and then they really used the Legos as a way to brainstorm what they had already articulated their thoughts on their graphic organizer. Doing this, I think it really shaped children's minds and really had them thinking at higher levels. You know, oftentimes in education we talk about Bloom's taxonomy, and we talk about really engaging the higher levels of thinking, the synthesizing, the analyzing, and so forth. And I think really tapping into Lego and seeing students' ideas come to life and really making it tactile for them made that ability of transferring their thoughts on paper to an actual model and then to an actual writing process. I think it was an invaluable learning process for our students as well.